Welcome to Connect, powered by the Fulton County Department of Senior Services. I'm your host, Ladisa Onilagu. This show connects you to information, services, and programs that support healthy aging. The Adult Day Health Program is offered by our department to meet the needs of seniors age 55 and older who may have a physical or a cognitive limitation. Within this program, we provide a coordinated care model that consists not only of supportive social services, but also providing information, referrals, and caregiver information. Our approach leverages technology to improve access and accessibility, and we have quality measures to evaluate the utilization and outcomes of our adult day services, which helps us gauge impact on participants and caregivers. We have an excellent team who's compassionate, and they provide these services each and every day. And today, we're going to give you a glimpse into this important work. So stay tuned. We're back and glad to have you here today with us on Connect. I'm your host, Ladisa Onilagu. Since the COVID-19 public health emergency, many of our most important daily activities abruptly shifted to online. Direct service agencies have had to adapt to program shutdowns, social distancing guidelines, and new policies altogether. And Fulton County Department of Senior Services is no exception. The emergence of virtual programming has enabled broader access to services. Senior Services has made a valiant effort to make it easier to provide virtual and remote services to constituents safely. It has and remains our goal to fight isolation amongst seniors and to help minimize mental and physical decline so seniors can continue to age in place. While a shift to a more virtual model has been embraced by the seniors, we recognize the value of in-person programming and plan to incorporate virtual services moving forward and bridging the gap betwixt the two. Joining us to talk more about our virtual program offering are Erica Flack and Milrenette Nelson. Erica Flack is the program manager for the Adult Day Health Program. She is from Atlanta, has 22 years of experience with seniors, 18 of those years in adult day programming with Fulton County. She is a graduate of Oglethorpe University and my alma mater, Clark Atlanta University. Some of her proudest accomplishments was when she led the Fulton County Adult Day program in the efforts of achieving licensure in 2015, and this was very important for our department and seniors. Erica also transitioned adult day social model to an adult day health model in 2017. Also joining us today is Milrenette Nelson. She is a registered nurse with a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing from Tuskegee University and holds a certification in medical surgical nursing and is a certified public manager. Mrs. Nelson has over 30 years of nursing experience and practiced in the areas of medical surgical, neuroscience, geriatric, and nursing management. Ms. Nelson has been employed with Fulton County for 13 years and is currently the nurse manager for the Department of Senior Services Adult Day Health Program. In this role, she manages the medical components of the program and the nursing team. Erica Flack and Milrenette Nelson, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So Erica, I'm going to start with you. How has the emergence of virtual programming and services impacted the adult day health programs?
So since the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic, the adult day programs were forced to close their doors for obvious safety reasons and transition from traditional on-site programming to virtual classes and activities. This brought about the creation and development of what is known as the Adult Day Health Program without walls. Essentially, it is an interactive broadcast of our scheduled programs and those services that can be rendered via Zoom, example, telehealth, and classes. We use what worked. And so in order to provide continuity, we decided to simply take our in-person programs and convert them to virtual. This was a relatively easy process, and ultimately more than half of our on-site programs are now offered virtually. We also realized our ability to provide remote services that include home delivered meals, activity mail outs, in-home respite, and weekly phone calls.
I have had an opportunity to sit in on some of those sessions and have witnessed personally the impact of these virtual offerings. Mil Renette, what are some of the challenges related to virtual programming?
The initial challenge was learning how to produce the program because the staff that lead the programs are the same staff members that provide direct services. So this was totally new to us, let alone knowing how to operate it while trying to present a quality class activity. Technology, electronic devices, seniors having adequate devices, big enough, loud enough to attend classes and knowing how to operate the devices, then just attendance based on participants' abilities and interests.
Erica, first, where do you see virtual programming in adult day, senior centers in general in the future?
Yeah, good question for all of us. Looking at the latest trends in what I call remote lifestyle and how technology is helping people with work, education, and socialization, I'd say it's safe to say virtual programming is here to stay. More specifically for the adult day programs, we have worked virtual programming into our regular service offering. And I'll have Ms. Nelson provide those examples of some of the things that we're doing in our programs.
As Erica said, we will continue to carry virtual programming into our on-site programming. We will continue to provide service and the following programming options, allowing participants to attend remotely when they are not able to come into the center for whatever reason that might be. So it gives them a good option. This also allows caregivers to observe the programs and prevents overcrowding of the centers and assist us with COVID because this allows an option of social distancing as well.
You know, it's wonderful. And as both of you all were sharing the future of this service, it just makes me think about one of our core competencies as a department, which is being transformers of government. And that's exactly what you've done. Your team has just performed in an amazing way during the pandemic. And I'm just so grateful to have observed this and to see how you're serving seniors and have transformed the way that we offer programs. Do you either of you have any closing thoughts for our audience today?
Just really quickly, as you know, and as we all know, COVID has forced us to kind of reach and stretch and find new skill sets that we didn't even know we had. We've welcomed it, we've embraced it, and I think we've done an excellent job. I would have to, if I can, take this moment to give a shout out to the adult day staff that they've come in and they've just, figured it out. And we are a well-oiled machine at this point. And, virtual programming is here to stay, and we're excited to take on the challenge.
Indeed. Okay, well, thank you, Erica Flack and Mil Renette Nelson for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next is Perfectly Seasoned with nutritionist and chef Quentin Boswell. We'll be right back.
Welcome to today's Perfectly Seasoned segment. My name is Chef Quentin Boswell. I'm here at the Benson facility in Fulton County, and today we're going to make a delicious lobster gnocchi bowl. It's a sauteed bowl. I'm going to run down the ingredients. You have your olive oil, grape tomatoes cut in half, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, capers, potato gnocchi, lobster, green onions, green peas, fresh baby spinach, chopped red onions, and you have your melted butter. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with a saute pan. I have it on low heat. You're gonna take your oil. You're gonna put a few ounces in. This is a 2-ounce portion. So I'm gonna go to about a quarter of it. We're gonna wait till our pan gets nice and warm. We're gonna start with the saute process. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna saute our red onions down. All right. You're gonna give it about a few minutes in the pan. Then the next item you're gonna use, you're gonna go ahead and whip the spinach. I have a little salt and pepper, so I'm just gonna give it a little dash of that. This is a quick and easy, simple recipe. And you can also add mushrooms, or if you see any items in your refrigerator that you want to get rid of, you can. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go with our tomatoes. We're gonna go with our peas. We're gonna continuously stir it up as well. You don't want it to stick to the pan. Next, we're gonna go ahead and put our potato gnocchi in. All right, when you saute the potato gnocchi, you want it to get nice and brown. So this process will probably take about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to stir the pan up. And if you want, you can also drop these in the fryer for a quick second if you like it crispy. And if you do that, you can add that to the pan last. So we're just gonna do a completely sauteed dish today. So we're gonna go ahead and saute them. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add a handful of capers. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put our lobster meat in. We're gonna save a little for on top for our garnish. I'm gonna turn the stove off. I'm gonna get my bowl. I'm gonna plate it. Then we're gonna finish it off. Mozzarella. Parmesan. Then we're gonna put our lobster on top. There you have it. You have a Thermidor lobster bowl.
If you've just tuned in, you're watching Connect, powered by the Fulton County Department of Senior Services. Some of you watching may be a caregiver, or you may know someone who is a caregiver. If this is the case, I'm sure you can relate to the value caregiver services can deliver to overworked, stressed, and concerned caregivers. I'd like to share a quote with you from Rosalind Carter. She states there are only 4 kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who are currently caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who will need caregivers. Here are just a few statistics. The estimated prevalence in the US of persons caring for an adult is 16.6%, or 39.8 million Americans. More than 16 million adult family caregivers care for someone who has Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia. The Department of Senior Services offers caregiver education and referrals through our Adult Day Health Program. And this is just one strategy that we use to support caregivers and help their loved ones live their lives to the fullest extent possible. Our guest today is Jalathra Smith. She is a Fulton County Senior Services Program Coordinator for the Darnell Adult Day Health Program. Ms. Smith has served in this role for the past 3 years. And prior to this, Ms. Smith worked for over 20 years in the field of behavioral health. She holds a master's degree from the University of North Texas and a BA from the University of Georgia. Jalathra, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm very excited about this topic, and most people watching can identify probably in a greater way just because of the impact of the pandemic. So we know that caregiving is a very noble task and extremely taxing. Can you share some of the risk to caregiving and what are those potential outcomes?
Caregiving can be extremely stressful, particularly for people who are caregiving for those suffering from dementia. Um, it is burdensome financially, it is very heavy to deal with emotionally, as well as physically. Uh, a lot of families do not have a lot of support, even within families. And that with the little to no support system, that makes it even worse.
How does one alleviate some of the stress of caregiving, if at all possible?
Well, caregivers can be burdensome, as I said. So you need to learn to let go of some of the small stuff. A lot of times when we're dealing with caring for those with dementia, we feel guilty because if I take time for myself, I feel guilty that I'm leaving that person behind. So I need to let go of that. I need to not take what's said by them personally. They may not recognize me because they're dealing with dementia. Again, let that go. Look for the good and uplifting moments within the day. You know, sometimes you share a smile with someone, a special memory with someone. Cherish that and decide that you matter. You matter. You're important in this relationship too. And ask for help. Ask for help more than once. You may ask for help and they say, okay, I come. No, you need to keep asking until they're willing to help. They may not see what you see. So you need to give them that opportunity to see what your loved one's dealing with. And then they understand that you need help. And find something that you enjoy. And after you've done that, do it. And it may be something simple. I had a caregiver who once said that he just took the time to go out to his car and listen to his radio, listen to music in the car. That took him 5 to 10 minutes of just debriefing. And finally, Fulton County Office resources, utilize those.
That is excellent feedback. It seems as if you're sharing with our viewers that they need to remove assumptions that their family members or friends may have and just become a chief reminding officer. Remember, I need this help. And that could be a new skill set that they have to develop. You shared that we do have some resources in Fulton County. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, we have the Starline that offers resources. It's a database that allows you to find out what's available for you. We have the Fulton County Adult Day Health Program. We provide transportation that could be through TransDab, Uber, or Lyft services. We have caregiver support groups on a monthly basis, home delivered meals, in-home respite services, and companion services.
Ms. Smith, do you have any closing thoughts for our audience today?
Yes, Fulton County does everything it can to provide support for those who are dealing with dementia, for those caregivers. I really want to stress the need to utilize those services. We are here to help. Please allow us to help you.
I agree with you wholeheartedly and echo your call for caregivers to take advantage of these offerings. Jalatha Smith, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with closing thoughts. We're so glad you shared your time with us today. It is our hope that you gain valuable information about the Adult Day Health Program and the virtual services that we've implemented, which is a much welcomed addition. You also learned more about our commitment to providing education, information, and referrals, which can help a caregiver provide better care to their loved one. Spread the word. Help family caregivers know that they are not alone. The Fulton County Department of Senior Services is here to help. We exist to support independence, help, and delay cognitive decline through programs for seniors, caregivers, and the community. We do this by providing programs in group and individual settings through preventive, intervention, and supportive services. We welcome your feedback and the opportunity to speak with you further about these and more services. For more information about these programs and our department, contact us at the Star Line 404-613-6000 or email us at seniorservices@fultoncountyga.gov. You may also follow us at Fulton Info. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time on Connect, powered by the Fulton County Department of Senior Services.